Lakeview Blinds Awning Shutters have been family-owned and operated for over 26 years, and that's why we are the experts when it comes to the right products for your home. So for your next project, the choice is simple. It has to be Lakeview Blinds Awning Shutters.
For over 65 years, Solar Heart has been helping Australians reduce their energy bills. And right now, we'll also help you with 4 years interest-free on solar hot water, solar power and battery storage. Talk to Solar Heart today.
Every time.
At Woolworths, we've dropped the prices on the everyday things you buy, like Rexona deodorant varieties, dropped to just $5 each.
That's why I pick Woolies. Hipsters.
Jack, you're even smarter with your money now.
Handcraft does. Handcraft.
So take out APIA home insurance plus car insurance, and you'll get 10% off both. It's time to switch to APIA.
Get the wow factor in your home with new carpet from Anderson's and be wowed by our unbeatable guarantees, like our lowest price guarantee. Wow! Only at Anderson's.
Prizes, BP gift cards, and millions more prizes. Peel in store and more. Australia's Rhiannon Ifland has dropped to second in the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series after finishing runner-up at the 4th round in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I'm good. I missed my first dive, unfortunately, but that happens. It's good. My main focus coming here to Bosnia was to do 4 safe dives, and this was a new dive for me at the end, and I was really happy with the outcome.
Adriana Jimenez took the win and now leads the world title race with just 1 round remaining in Italy in a fortnight. He won't be able to defend his world title, but Jason Doyle is determined to have an impact on the final standings. Overnight, the Australian scored his first podium finish of the 2018 season, finishing second in the final at the Slovenian Speedway Grand Prix.
Second place, Jason Doyle. Third, Greg Hancock.
Doyle scored the most points overall at the meeting to move to 8th on the World Championship ladder, edging closer to automatic qualification for next year's series. To the A-League, and the Newcastle Jets are expected to unveil Jair Eduardo Brito da Silva as their new signing as early as tomorrow. NBN News understands the 30-year-old Brazilian has arrived in Australia and is likely to meet his new teammates at their training session in the morning. Commonly known as Jair, the striker last played in the Chinese Super League after 2 seasons in South Korea, where he scored 26 goals in 55 games. Broadmeadow has won its first grand final since 2013, overcoming Premier's Edgeworth 3-0 last night. In his return season in the top flight, John Majorowski was named man of the match. The morning after, the night before, and the Magic men were still celebrating a job well done.
I think we dominated them. 3-0 obviously shows it, so we were confident we were going to be edgy and we're confident in whoever we play against.
There was fire before kick-off and some ice-cold challenges early in the first half. Broadmeadow created its first decent chance when James Virgili teed up Cale Bradbury. At the other end, Magic keeper Paul Bitts was forced to make a solid save to stop an own goal. A Broadmeadow corner fell for John Majorowski. A few minutes later, the 34-year-old opened the scoring off a stinging Virgili cross. Then ran to the fans to celebrate. The veteran striker wasn't done yet. He forced Eagles keeper Josh Lowe into a great save. Broadmeadow doubled its lead when Majerowski mishit a Mitch Oxborough cross and the ball deflected in off Josh Rose. Needing a lift, Edgeworth's Will Bauer tested bits shortly after the break. When Dom Bazari went off injured, Daniel McBreen entered the contest. But it was Broadmeadow that continued to create. Bradbury stopped again by Lowe. He eventually got his reward, scoring a cracker to make it 3-0. Majerowski was a humble winner of Man of the Match.
12 months ago, I was playing with the Suns, 3rd division. I thought who would be here 12 months later in the grand final, winning the Masto Cup, round of 16 in the FA Cup, scoring goals in all of them.
He's now weighing up whether to play again.
The body feels good today, but I'll tell you in January how I feel.
Former A-League player Oxborough will definitely be back.
No, I'm done being a pro. I'm done. I'm happy here. I've got the club looking after me and I've got a job away from football now, so my priority's here with Magic. In Newcastle Rugby League, Souths are the first team through to this year's grand final after outclassing minor premiers Lakes at Carl Oval. The visiting Lions made an incredible start. The game was just a minute old and Souths had the ball for the first time. They spread it wide and Jared Flanagan grabbed the opening try. A few minutes later, Ryan Glanville made it look easy. His solo effort made it 12-0. When Cameron King was hit in a head-high tackle by Lakes hooker Casey Burgess, Jason Keelan made it 14-0. The Seagulls suffered another blow when Jared Holmgreen limped off injured. But the home side recovered as Daniel Peck snuck over to score. When Josh Charles barged his way over before the break, Lakes had adrenaline and the momentum. When Lachlan Walmsley was penalised for a marker infringement, Nick Newman had the chance to tie the score, but his kick sailed wide. Glanville capped off the win in style with another solo effort, leaving Lakes with a do-or-die clash with Curry next weekend. Norths will play Gosford in next weekend's Hunter Coast Premier Hockey Grand Final after the boys in blue beat South 3-1 in this afternoon's semi. The teams were evenly matched in the first half, Tom Duck going close to opening the scoring for Souths. Norths created plenty of chances too, Kai Willett forcing Jacob Deering into a tough save as they went on to dominate the second half. Jane, that's it.
Thanks, Mitch. The Mercury's rising this week. Weather's next.
25 years at Bathurst, it's hard to believe. It's like I grew up there. I'm so thankful to all the amazing fans. It's like I grew up there. I'm so thankful to all the amazing fans. If you haven't been to the mountain, come to this one. This one is special.
Book now at Ticketek and get your heart racing. Imagine the purest dairy farms of Victoria. Hand-selected for their sustainability. Where the land and the herbs are nurtured to produce a wholesome, rich cream. Imagine that cream crafted into an indulgent ice cream. New Blue Ribbon crafted ice cream. Reimagined for good.
Excellent save at Super Cheap Auto. 5-litre Castrol Magnus Excel start engine oil $27.49. 5.5-litre GTX Ultra Clean engine oil $23.89. Limit to per customer. Plus 30% off the range of Sony car audio.
Ready for double data? Sprint into Optus and pick up a SIM-only plan for just $36 a month with 30 gigs of data. That's an epic saving of 20%. Visit Optus online or head in store. Are you thinking al fresco and looking for something simple? Call HV Aluminium.
Looking for something special? Call HV Aluminium.
Looking for something stylish? Call HV Aluminium.
Or looking for something stunning? Call HV Aluminium and find whatever you're looking for.
MDT is in all kinds of neighbourhoods, and it's more prevalent than ever.
This is an MDT, mobile drug test.
The next police car you see could be a mobile drug testing unit. MDT, there's no escaping it.
Tonight's weather is proudly brought to you by the Burton family, Mayland and Port Stephens Toyota.
Call in to get your best price on a new Toyota. To the weather now. What a change from yesterday's cool, cloudy day with sunshine and warmth to round out your weekend. Temperatures will continue to rise. We're expecting high 20s midweek. A lovely spring day, not a bad day for a surf. Mick Lloyd snapped a few locals catching a wave at Newcastle Beach. After the satellite patchy cloud in the state's southeast with moisture coming off the Southern Ocean is generating the odd light shower, skies are largely clear elsewhere under a broad high-pressure system. Tomorrow, a frontal system will draw warm air over South Australia, while cooler and showery conditions will follow in its wake. Onshore winds will cause the odd coastal shower for Queensland. That high should keep elsewhere clear. A superb Sunday, plenty of sun for those heading outdoors. 22 for Newcastle, 23 in Cooranbong, 8 to 22 in Scone, and a top of 22 at Tocal. Tomorrow, sunny and warm with light winds on the way. Similar temperatures tomorrow, 11 to 21 for Newcastle, 21 also for Maitland, just 12 at the Barrington Tops, 23 for Scone and Merriwar. Coastal waters information, seas at 2 metres with a 2 metre swell, southwesterlies turning southerly up to 25 knots. The sun to rise at 6 a.m. and set at 5:42, the low tide at 2:30 in the afternoon. And the outlook for Newcastle, sunny for the next few days, the mercury rising to 28 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday, back to 23 on Friday. For Scone, no rain unfortunately, but also plenty of heat. 27 for Tuesday, 29 on Wednesday, and then up to 30 degrees on Thursday. And for Gosford, also a fine week ahead, a top of 23 degrees on Tuesday, 11 to 27 the range on Wednesday, and 26 for Thursday. And follow us on Facebook for more NBN local news and sport. And that is our bulletin for this evening. The Today Show will have the latest news tomorrow morning.
All of us here.
Good night.